Howdy. Good deal. Good deal. Obviously, just a few comments, and then we'll get in Auburn. Certainly, pleased with the effort that we got from our football team last week. It's good to see them do exactly what Coach Sumlin asked them to do, and they came out and played 4 quarters of football. It doesn't matter who you're playing. It's difficult to get a shutout. Yeah, we appreciate that, but we appreciate the win most of all. And, that's our number one priority, is to win. And certainly if you can get shutouts and doing that, that gives you even a better chance to win. So we're excited about that. Moving forward, we got some things we got to improve, and we will. We got to continue to grow as a football team. I think that's, good teams continue to get better, and that's what we got to do. And certainly we got to be better this week than we were in the past game. So with that said, I'll open it up for questions.
Up front on the right, Sam.
Yeah, and I understand you and Kevin Steele have been really good friends for a long time. What's it like just when you see him on a game day, before a game, when you guys happen to be on the same field?
I don't pay any attention to who's over there at all. Really don't. And we are great friends. We played high school football together. We were roommates in college together. All those things. But I don't get caught up with who's on the other sideline. Other than the fact, I'll say this. His friendship has meant a lot to me. His dad was our high school principal. His family meant a lot to me and still do. So with that being said, we're going to play ball on Saturday.
But before the game, do you guys even shake hands or chat right before, like on the field right before the game?
Usually not. Usually not.
Stay right up front in the middle. Brent?
It's the same question I asked Coach Sumlin. What is it about a Gus Malzahn offense that makes it so challenging for defenses?
Well, they got so many principles in terms of the style of offense they run. They can throw the ball down the field as well as anybody, and certainly have great receivers. But you get back to some, when you look at their offense, there's a lot of wing T principles that are involved in what they do. And when you don't play against that every day, then it's difficult with run fits. It's difficult with keys. Also, the fact that they go fast, and they create some situations that our biggest challenge is to get our cleats in the ground and get ready to play when they're at the line of scrimmage. The fast pace has made it work, and certainly having outstanding athletes has made it work. And I think Gus has done a tremendous job. I think he's a really, really fine football coach. They're going to be fundamentally sound in all the things that they do with outstanding athletes, and they're going to play hard.
Stay on the right side, Ben.
Coach, when you were at LSU, what were you expecting to see out of A&M when they came into the conference?
Well, I didn't know a lot other than the fact that we'd played them in a bowl game or two, back then, and obviously knew they were a very, very talented football team, and certainly with Coach Sumlin and the offense that he brought to the table. And I got asked this early in his first year, can that offense be successful in the SEC? And there's no question, and it has been successful, and it will be. Again, it's an exciting offense, to play in. There's a lot of things that you have to cover and do, to have success against that style of offense. But I tell you this, there was other than just football alone. The biggest impression I saw was from the fan base here. It was special, and it still is. There's no question about that. The fans have a passion for football here, and obviously as a defensive coach, back when and I'll mention Wrecking Crew back when they were really, really good on defense. That's what the people here love to see. So I had an impression of the fans and also the history, a little bit of the history of Texas A&M when I was at LSU, and certainly when I was at Tennessee, because we played them in a bowl game there as well.
We'll go to the far back left, Colin, then we'll come back to Stan.
How much will this game gauge for you where your defense is against the run, and in what ways does Auburn, offensively with the run game? What do they do that will challenge you?
Well, I think it's going. It's always a challenge. We're playing an SEC team. We're playing a team that prides himself in being physical and running the football. And I think we can get a feel for that after the game. But certainly going in the game, we're going to prepare to be a physical defense. That's what you got to do. If I'm not mistaken, I think they, either them or Arkansas, are going to be the two teams that run the ball for the most yardage every year. So it'll be a good gauge for us. But we got respect for their players, and we got respect for what they do from a scheme standpoint. And we just got to go, play well and be physical. That's what's got to happen for us.
The right side, Suzanne.
John, getting back to what you were talking about, the A&M offense, would it be successful in the SEC? You were getting questions about that. Did anybody ever ask you if you thought Gus Malzahn's offense would be successful in the SEC, given its old school wing tee and
well,
lots of
we got a chance to see his offense when he was at Arkansas as well, and like I said, it's a different style. But if you execute, it doesn't matter what you do. If you execute well, and they're well coached, and I'm not surprised at all. That even when Gus was an assistant coach at Auburn, if you got talent and you execute well, then you're going to be effective. And they are again well coached, and they're very talented.
Far right side, Gabe.
Chief, how far along has Sean Washington come as a player from the time you got here until now?
Oh, geez. I mean, there's no comparison where he was. Obviously, he was talented. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But Sean had come off a couple of injuries. He needed to get in the weight room. He needed to change some things there, and he's done that. But listen, he's a guy that loves to play the game. He loves to play the game. He's not afraid of contact. He's going to be physical. But he has grown and matured. And if he keeps growing, if he keeps growing, which he's going to if he stays healthy, then he's a guy that will have a chance to play in the NFL. He's that talented and have a good chance.
Anything else for Coach Chavis? All right.